Hello friends, this is Manjunath. Today I am going to show you how to use Koha for beginners. As you know, Koha is a open source software used in most of libraries. I have installed Koha in my computer. You can practice online by visiting the Koha community.org website. So click on the staff interface. Enter username as a bywater and password as a bywater, then login. This is Koha homepage. I will show you step-by-step procedures. So click on the Koha administration. Here you can add the type of items, the libraries and groups. That's the branches of libraries. So click on the libraries and groups. So now I am going to create a new library. So give a library code some number. So enter your library name. Here I type city public library. Add address. Along with the phone number and email address of the library or the URL. Then submit. Next, click on item types. Here you can see the list of items available in your library. So I am going to create a new item, that is journals. I type item type, I type JRN, journal. So in description I type journals. If you want to add the rental charge, you can add some 15 rupees. Finally save it. Next, click on pattern types and categories. Here you can see the type of the user found in your library. So I am going to create a new category, that is children's. The category code I type CH. In description I type children's. Enrollment period I type some 5 years, that is 5 into 12, 60 months. Age required minimum 7 years. Upper age limit I type the 15 years. So enrollment fee, if you want to add, so I here type 20 rupees. The category type, select child, then save it. Next, click on circulation and find rules. So here you can set a rules for the patterns. For example, for children's category, I select all item type, and the number of books or items allowed, I select 3. The maximum days a loan period, I select the 20 days. Then fine amount I allow 1 rupees per day. Then add. Now it's created. Children's category is also created. Now I create a pattern account for a student. Click on the pattern, select new pattern and student. Type the surname of the student, then the name of the student. Enter the address detail of the student, city name, pin code of the city. Then move to the contact details. Enter the phone number and the primary email address of a student. Then move to library management. The card number it is automatically select. If it is not, you can enter the card number of a student. Then save it. Next is cataloging. The cataloging is done by either manually entering or you can import it from other website using Z39.50 search engine. You can search item by typing the title of the author or author name, ISBN number or ISSN number. You can import it. So next is, now I will show cataloging by manually. Click on the new record, select default frame. Here some fields are automatically filled as you can see, and some fields are not compulsory, you can skip it. (404) cataloging source. The original cataloging agency, I type the name of the library that I have created, and modifying agency, the same I type. (082) Dewey Decimal Classification. The edition number that you following for classification. Here I write 22nd edition to type the classification number of the item. Move to the next field. 100. Relator code means the author name. Here I type Ranganathan. 245 title statement. Enter the title of the item. Here I type library classification. 260 publication distribution. The place of publication distribution I type New Delhi. Name of publisher I type Sapna Publication. and the date of publication I type the 2010. "300 physical description of item. In extent first type preliminary pages. Here I type XII, the comma 275 pages. Then dimensions I type 24 centimeters. Accompanying material I type if there is any CD is available, the type CD also. Accompanying material is item found in any other format. Move to next tab, 500. General note. Here I type book on classification. "700 added entry personal name. Here related code, that is author name, which I already filled at unread. So go to next tab. 942 source of classification. Here I select dividesimal classification. The item type I select books. The classification number, the enter the class number of the book or the classification number of the book. Then finally save it. Finally add the cataloging item by giving the accession number. I gave 4 and I added. So here you can see the book. Click on the Koha online catalog. Here you can search catalog item by typing the title of the book or author name. Here I type the just library, so it will show the cataloging item. So here is a list, the detail of the book. Finally we move to the circulation section. Here the student can borrow book or you can return book. The checkout is for the borrowing book or issuing book. The check-in is for the returning book. So I show an example. The pattern card I type 3 that I entered. Here is the detail of the student available. The type, the item barcode, so here the book status, the checked out on the